Hi, I'm Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. This topic is like simple, but there's a lot of complexities behind it, and I'm going to get into this. What to do when you and your wife fight all the time. I used to be a divorce mediator, then I shifted into saving marriages, and I was really good at it because I came up with my own system. And that system is like nothing that Western psychologists have. In fact, they were my referral system when I was doing divorce mediation. And then, believe it or not, they would send me their toughest cases when I started saving marriages, because I figured it out. Marriage is an amazing thing. The first session I'd have with a couple, and now all we have are our online courses, which are amazing because they're a consolidation of everything I did, everything I learned, doing this for over 20 years. They work really well. But what happened was I would sit down with them, I'd have a 2-hour session with the couple, and what I would do is I was didactic. I would explain what marriage is all about. They would want to tell me their problems, and I go, look, I don't want to know your problems. If you really want to waste your time, tell me your problems, but I'm going to start you from now, and I'm going to take you to an amazing marriage. And that's what we did. And that's what our courses do too. And starting now, I want you to promise me that you're not going to fight anymore. And here's your topic. What to do when you and your wife fight all the time. And, well, she goes, but he, blah, blah, and he goes, yeah, but she, blah, blah, blah. And I said, great, I know how fights start. In fact, one of the first lessons in the course is the anatomy of a fight, because everyone does. And when you understand it thoroughly, you can see what's going on. But there's a shortcut. It won't work long term, but there's a shortcut. If she says something that triggers you, just smile. You have this inner reaction, defensive, reactive. Don't do it. You have free will. Just stop. Just stop. And if you're about to say something that you know is going to ignite, don't say it. Just stop. Instead, smile and tell her she's beautiful. And if you lose it and you tell her anyway, and she reacts, stop now. Just say, I'm sorry. And if she says, yeah, blah, 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 say, I'm sorry. And you'll want to say sorry like, that should take care of everything. I'm sorry. But that's not how she's going to react. And then you become more humble. You have free will. You can do this. I'm really sorry. I said it because my emotions got hold of me. Yeah, but da 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 da. And you go, I really am sorry. I really am. Let me make it up to you. Let me da 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 da. And you do not react in a way that's going to promote a fight, no matter how many times. You have free will. You're in charge of your mind. You are in charge of your reactions. You're not in charge of hers. You can't tell her, here's what you should be thinking now that I have apologized. You can't do that. It doesn't work. It wouldn't work on you. You're going to have to wait until she cools down. It could take all day. It doesn't matter. You stop the fight on your end. It takes two of you to fight. If you don't participate, she's not going to start throwing punches at you. And if she does, run. But you do not have to fight, ever. In fact, it's one of the rules of marriage is you don't fight. Make love, not war. Okay, I have an advantage over you. I grew up in the 60s. But it's true. You got married for love. You got married for happiness. You didn't get married to fight. You can have disagreements without fighting. Never fight. Learn instead how to be married. Let those fights, or the beginnings of the fights, now that you know, I made these couples always swear to me they wouldn't fight. Could they succeed at it? Not at first, but as you learn more and more. Because what I did was I would help people understand themselves. We're human beings. You know, we don't learn this stuff in school. It's amazing. It's amazing, but we're primitive. We don't learn about our own psychology. We don't learn that we are souls who have a body and a mind, and we're here to regulate the mind and to experience love. We don't learn any of that. And this is not religious. This is simple stuff. And so we don't carry that over into our marriages. And so our marriages are a madhouse. Not just yours, all of them, almost all of them. Doesn't have to be that way. You can now learn and you can apply and you can have an amazing marriage, as marriage is intended to be amazing. My belief is that God gave it to us as one of the greatest gifts ever. You know, we live in a world that's harsh. Everyone wants to steal what you have. Everyone wants to kick you when you're down. Everyone smiles at you, but they're willing to steal from you. I mean, it's a bad world. And then you meet your soulmate. So now you have this world that just the two of you are in. It's an amazing setup for happiness. Amazing setup. And instead of being soulmates in this world, we become cellmates. And we fight each other. It's insane when you think about it. So I'm here to change the world. And I'm going to do it by changing your marriage to begin with. So I'm Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. God bless you, and take care. Thanks.